Alright guys, I'm going to get into just a little bit about defending. I'm not going to make a full video about it yet. I'm going to go make a more detailed video once I look into some stats and really figure out who complements who and who covers whose weaknesses. But I'm just going to make a little quick video. I just now had a couple of people try to attack me. One I won, one I lost. The one that I lost though, it would have literally been almost impossible for me to win this. As you can see, I think my team is pretty good. I have the way that I try to defend is the same way that I attack. I use Bovis first. His special ability hits them. It does splash damage. You can see it does the most damage out of all the people that I have. He's only a 2-star, but I think he should be much higher. What it does is it subtracts their energy. And if you take away character special moves, and it doesn't matter who they are, normal attacks just normally isn't going to cut it. So my strategy, you take away their special moves and you use high-powered splash damage to try to kill them off before they get their energy back and use their own moves. This time it didn't work out for me because, as you can see, he has a 4-star legendary. He has another 4-star, another 4-star, and Ice Bloom apparently heals. These heroes are very, very hard to get. Even Masuda, even he is very powerful. They all do splash damage. Ice Bloom also heals. These heroes, this guy has definitely spent cash on the game because these heroes are, you can only get them out of the gym portal. And even then, it's so rare and so hard. And then, even then, he's ascended them 2, maybe even 3 times. And also got them to where they are 4-star compared to, they come out as 3. So, without a doubt, this guy has spent money. He's got 1,300 more attacking points than, my defending. 5,000 to 6,300. So, I didn't have a chance here. But my team, they did put up a really good fight. If it wasn't for Ice Bloom being able to heal, I think that I would have won. You'll also see that Nitpick, he didn't manage to get off a turn. I like to pick heroes who have, they do damage even after it's not their turn anymore. For instance, Ice Pick, his move will frostbite people. Nitpick, his move will burn people. Fennel here, his move will poison people. So, like at the end of the team's turn, the burn damage, the poison damage, the frostbite damage, all those will hit them, and it's about 200-300 for each one. So stacked up, you're looking at 900 damage just because the turn ended, and you'll see how that helps me and how that was almost the reason that I managed to win this. But unfortunately, he just gets his heal, and this team is just ridiculous. Like, kind of annoys me that without putting in work, you can just go out and spend cash and beat everybody. Kind of takes away from the game. But, work hard and you can still get a solid team up. So he starts out, he's got a hero who can, go first even though he's attacking. That's pretty important because my Stampede, it doesn't matter if his energy is subtracted, he's already used his move. Igorok over here, he's so powerful. Like, he's just ridiculous. I have a friend who I use during campaign modes, and he, like, one-hits bosses. See, he, even without special moves, he can take people out. And then him as well, just one-hitting my characters, even without special attacks. It's crazy. So I didn't manage to burn them because I didn't even get my Nitpick didn't even get his turn. But as you can see here, I've got them poisoned. I've got a couple of them almost dead. That should have, if that would have just killed her, I think that I might have been able to pull this off. But this move does splash damage, or it does damage, it freezes, and it heals his team. And then now their energy's back. That move is crazy. I'm frozen. And you can see my poison's going into effect. If I could have just got my burn out as well, this could have been a completely different story. Now he goes in with the barrel toss, and it's game over. So that was, that was impossible. I think considering I was using a bunch of 2-star early on heroes, I still managed to do that good. I was proud, so we'll see a video where it was more evenly matched, and you can see that this strategy does work out pretty well when you have someone that just has normal heroes going up against you. I try to keep it to where I don't have all the same type. I see people with all nature heroes or all fire heroes, and I'll just bring, if it's all nature, I'll bring all fire, and you know, it makes it very very easy. So try to make sure you have a mix-up. See how I have fire, ice, nature. That way I can always have something that will, you know, counteract whatever they have. So I got my Stampede off. I get my Ice Pick gets his move off, and they're just done. They're already done. On top of being poisoned, burned, frostbitten. There's really nothing you can do. Nothing you can do to stop this. I tend not to bring... He brought Nub Nub. I tend not to bring a healer ever. He's great for campaign modes. But the way I look at it, what good is a healer if your entire team is dead before you ever get a chance to use your move, you know? So there you have it. We'll try to take a look here. You can see you know, 1-1, lost 1, lost 1, 1-1, 1-1. So I'm looking at about, out of what you can see, almost exactly half won, half lost. And I stay about there. I usually tend to have a few more wins than I do losses. But again, it's so much harder to defend. As you can see by looking at my attack log, attacking is just so much easier. I have 1 attack that I've lost, up to 3 actually. So it's very rare that you're going to lose an attack unless you just, you know, there's certain things that will happen. I try to avoid anyone who has Bovis on their team, because if he goes first, it's almost an instant game over. And I think a couple of times I thought maybe I'd get around it, but it's very, very hard. So, but we'll make a video that goes more into detail to where we can really figure out how to defend. And I'm going to try to figure out some way to counteract Bovis, because, I mean, as much as I don't want it to happen, because I don't want other people to be able to counteract my own Bovis, there's got to be a way to get around him. You see, almost everybody keeps him because he's just so good. Out of the 3 that I could attack, all 3 of them have him. So we'll figure out something to go against him, and we'll make that video next time.